Hello everyone. As we have already learned that there are 8 parts of speech, which are noun, pronoun, adjective, verb, adverb, preposition, conjunction, and interjection. So in this section, we will learn about the noun and its kinds. In this section, what we are going to learn? We are going to learn the noun and its kind. So watch the full video, subscribe my channel and share the link to others also. So let's start it. So what is noun? The definition of noun is words which are used as names of persons, animals, places, or things are called nouns. As so many things we found in our environment, like people, animals, trees, places, objects, there are so many things around us. So, what can we do if we have to recognize the things, the person, animals, places, or something else? So we have to put a particular name to that things. So the noun is saying that words which are used as names of person, animals, places or things are called nouns. For example, if we found so many people around us, how can we recognize them? So if we found so many persons around us, we have to take name of a particular person like Shivam, Shikha, Suraj, Rahul, etc. So what are these? These are the names of a person. With the help of these names, we can recognize any person or call any person. So the name of a person is also known as nouns. Now if we have to recognize the animals, we have also take the name to recognize them like lion, elephant, parrot, monkey, etc. Because there are so many animals found on the earth. So how can we recognize them? We have to recognize them by their names like parrot, elephant, monkey, lion, tiger, dog, cat, etc. As the same, we can also recognize the places by its name like school, temple, park, zoo, cinema hall, the name of the city like Patna, Kolkata, Mumbai, and so on other places. So what happened if we got so many things in a box? How can we recognize them? So as the same of the above, we can also recognize the objects, the things by their names like book, pen, diary, brush, pencil, scissor or other things. So we can say everything that we can find in our environment has its own name because we have to recognize them and because we have to classify them in a particular category. So the names of persons, animals, places or things are called nouns. So now let's move towards its kinds. Kinds of nouns. So students, there are 5 kinds of nouns. The first one is common noun. So what is common noun? So common noun is a noun which does not point out any particular person, place or thing, but is common to all persons, places or things of the same class or same kind is called a common noun. For example, boy, girl, country, ocean, cat, dog, book, etc. As we can see in the example, if we take the name of dog, what can I say? We can't say that dog is the name of this particular dog or this particular dog or any one of them. Because dog is not the name of a particular dog, it is the name of a class, of an animal. Okay? As the same, if there are so many boys, we call them boy, and boy is indicating the whole class of them, not a particular boy is not a particular name of this, not this, not this, not even this. Boy is indicating all the boys. Understood? All the boys. As the same, there are lots of books here, and the book word, the name book, is indicating all the types of books, not any particular book. So, what is common noun? Common noun is the name of a class, same class. Okay, not a particular person, animal, place, or things. It indicates all the class. Okay. Now the second kind of noun is proper noun. So what is proper noun? Proper noun is the special name of a particular person or place. For instance, if we see the example, this one is the picture of Dhoni. Okay. So Dhoni is the name of a particular person, not a whole class. Dhoni is a particular person, and if we take another name, Rahul, Priya, Sikha, Sunny, Suraj, anything, these are the name of a particular person. As the same, Taj Mahal. Taj Mahal is the name of a particular monument. We can't say that any monuments is known as Taj Mahal. Taj Mahal is a special monument or particular monument. Like that, if we take the name of, if we have to take name of any country, we have to take the particular name of that country, because none of the country has the same name. Each and every country has its own name, like India, China, America, England. These are the particular name of any country. So what is proper noun? Proper noun is the special name of a particular persons or places. But students, we have to note down that a proper noun always begins with a capital letter. Okay? If we take a proper name of any person, we have to start with its name, capital letter. Okay? Or the places or the monuments or country or any other things. If the name is a proper noun, we always begins with a capital letter. Okay. Now students, the third kind of noun is collective noun. What is collective noun? When a noun stands for a collection of persons or things and considered as one complete whole, it is called collective noun. For example, if we take the name of class, it will not indicate to a particular student of the class. If we take the name class, it indicates all the students and teachers which are in the class. So it is not a particular name of any student or teacher, but it is the name of whole the things or persons. Like same, if we take the name crowd, we can see in the picture there are so many peoples in the picture. So crowd is indicating as the whole, okay, as the collective of these peoples, not a particular person. Bundle. Bundle is indicating, as you can see in the picture, there are lots of papers are in this bundle. So bundle is indicating all the papers which are in this bundle. Okay. So what is collective noun? So when a noun stands for a collection of persons or things, okay, these are the collective noun like class, crowd, bundle, flock, army. Now students, our fourth kind of noun is material noun. A noun which stands for the matter of substance of which things are made is called a material noun. For example, gold. What is gold? Gold is the name of a material, okay, by which we can make jewelries, ornaments, etc. So gold is the material by which we can make lots of things. As the same, wood. What is wood? Wood is the name of a material or substance by which we can make lots of things like bench, bed, furnitures, etc. Copper. Copper is also the name of a material. Okay. It is also used to make ornaments, jewelries, etc. Wires. So, material noun, a noun which stands for the matter of substance of which things are made is called material nouns. Gold, wood, copper, tin, aluminium. Okay. These are the names of material noun. Now students, the fifth kind of noun is abstract noun. An abstract noun is the name of something which we can neither see nor touch but which we can only think of. Okay. For example, hope, honesty, health, courage, pity, etc. That means as our feelings. Okay. We are feeling sad, we are feeling happy. So we can't see our feelings. We can't see our honesty. We can't see our or anyone's health. We can't see the courage of any person. We can only feel it. We can only think about it. So, abstract noun is the name of something which we can neither see nor touch, but we can only think of. Okay? But students, there are also some another classifications of noun. The first one is countable noun. What is countable noun? The names of people and things that can be counted are called countable nouns. That means the things or the persons that we can count it. Okay? These are called countable nouns. But the point is they can be used both in the singular and plural number. Like the name of person or things can be in a singular number or can be in the plural number. Like a pen, if with the pen is in the singular number, we can call it a pen. If the pens are in plural number, we can call it pens. Like the same, a single chair is called a chair. If there are more than one chairs, we called it chairs. The second one is uncountable noun. The names of things that cannot be counted are uncountable nouns. They can be used only in the singular form. Okay. So the things like fire, we can't count fires, we can't count water, we can't count salt, sugar. Any things that we can't count is called uncountable nouns. So students, in this section of parts of speech, we have learned our first parts of speech, which is known as noun. Okay. So we have learned today the meaning and definition of noun and its kinds. So students, if you like this video, please like it, comment in comment box and please share to others also. Thanks for watching.